That's how I warm up my voice for a video. Water is also essential, kids. So I know the tier maker trend kind of fell off, but I had this idea last night, and I'm just gonna do it anyway. As you can see by the title in the screen right here, I'm gonna be ranking some of the esports organizations I know. There are a lot here, so I'm just gonna do the ones I know, which, looking at it, is a few of them. So let's just dive right in. I'm not gonna be putting my esports organization in depth because, you know, let's be honest, it would be S tier right away. Just because, you know, bias, and I don't really want to put it in here. And plus, this was a pre-made template that I found, and I was too lazy to make my own. And also, how I'll be ranking this is I'll be ranking based off, like, how the organization is in many games, how they do in branding and content and all that stuff like that. So let's dive right in with the first organization I know. I've seen this logo around, but I have no idea what they do. Big Clan. I know Big Clan. I think they're fairly known in CS:GO. They might only do CS:GO, but I don't remember correctly. But since I don't know Big Clan that much, I'm just gonna put them in C tier. OG, I'm pretty sure that's a Dota team. I don't follow Dota that much, so I'm just gonna put them in C. Space Station, I know Space Station. Space Station is really underrated, I feel. Space Station easily has some of the best content in the esports scene, and I'm gonna put them in B tier. Team Empire, don't really know them that much. I know they're in Rainbow Six Siege, so I'm gonna put them in C. Wendigo, I've heard of them before, but I have no idea what they do. I've seen the logo around. I think maybe CS:GO. Same thing with Furia. I know they do CS:GO. Don't know much about them otherwise. I'm pretty sure they're pretty good in CS:GO, so I'm actually going to put them in B tier. Then we have Rogue here. Rogue are a pretty decent org. I'll put them in B tier. We got the Chiefs. Chiefs are an OCE organization, I believe. You know, they're alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in C tier. Greyhound, I'm pretty sure that's an OCE organization as well. We got G2. Personally, G2 is my favorite organization. I think they do a really good job at branding and in content, so I'm gonna put them in A tier. Then we got Team Vitality. Team Vitality are solid. Gonna put them in A. I don't know any of these now. Dignitas. I like Dignitas. They used to be really good in Rocket League, which is the main esports I follow, but they don't have that roster anymore, so they're still in Rocket League, but I'm stuck between where do I put I'm gonna put Dignitas in A tier. I think they're a pretty solid org. Complexity, I'm a big fan of Complexity. I really love what Complexity do. Not a big fan of the rebrand though. I personally think the older logo was way better. But I do really like what Complexity do in terms of overall branding and how they just do every, like, inner mechanisms of an esports organization. So I'm going to put them in A tier. We got Astralis here. As far as I believe, Astralis are only in CS:GO. I really wish they would branch out more, but because they're really good in CS:GO, I want to put them in A tier. We got Fnatic here. Fnatic's pretty easy. You know what? I'm putting Fnatic in S tier. Fnatic are really solid. Flipside Tactics. Flipside Tactics is like an older organization. I haven't heard much from them, so I'm going to put them in C tier. We got Renegades here. Renegades are solid. I'm going to put them in... Where do I put Renegades? B and C is what I'm really split on here. Where do Renegades go? Oh, man. I'm gonna put Renegades in B. They're pretty solid org. Going back to Team Spirit though, I have no idea what they do, but because they have a dragon logo, I'm putting them in D tier. For those of you who don't know, I very much do not like dragon logos. I think dragon logos are incredibly overused, and stop making them. Unless you're doing something really unique and really cool, stop making dragon logos. Everyone's done dragon logos already. Vega Squadron, I've heard of them, don't really know what they do. I think they're an OCE organization, not sure though. Then we got Immortals here. Immortals are pretty solid. I'm going to put them in B tier. SK, don't have much to say on them. Cloud9. Cloud9 are an easy S tier. Cloud9 are killing the game in terms of sponsorships. Have you seen the sponsorships this organization has pulled in lately? They've gotten Microsoft, AT&T, and some car manufacturing company. I don't remember what it is. I think it's Hyundai or Honda. I'm pretty sure it's Hyundai. But Cloud9 are absolutely killing the game. They have really good teams. Their branding is top-notch. The sponsorships that they've gotten are absolutely incredible. If there was a tier above S, Cloud9 would 100% be that. Cloud9 are the best esports organization, in my opinion, right now. Chaos, never heard of them. I've seen the logo around, but that's all. I've only ever seen the logo. I actually know a Freak of Freaks, pretty sure it's a League of Legends team. Don't know much about him. I'm gonna put him in C. Denial Esports, that's an easy D tier. Everybody knows Denial and how scummy they can be, refusing to play their players. Well, I don't know if they ever refuse to pay their players, but you know, Denial sucks. That's just plain and simple. Counterlogic Gaming are pretty solid. I'm gonna put them in A tier. Ensei, pretty good in CS:GO. That's all I know them for. B tier. Invictus, all I know is that they're in League of Legends. I'm gonna put them in C tier. You know, I actually think they're pretty good in League of Legends, so I'm gonna put them in B tier. Another dragon logo. It's a fat D. Method are alright. I think they're pretty good for a smaller organization, so I'm gonna put them in C. Misfits are solid. Put them in A. Newbie, don't really know much about them, so I'm gonna put them in C. I know they exist, of course, obviously. Ninjas in Pajamas, that's a pretty easy A. Ninjas in Pajamas are solid. Red Reserve, that's gonna be a D tier. Penta Sports, I've heard of them, don't really know what they do. They used to be in Rocket League, but they don't have a team in that anymore. I really wish I could like delete some. So did I just put all of the ones I don't know in D tier? No, I don't wanna make any ignorant judgments. Team Envy, that's a pretty easy A. TSM, also pretty easy A. I hate how this is getting blocked off. Sorry, but whatever. Splice are alright. I'm gonna put them in B tier. They're pretty average. Virtus Pro, solid organization, A tier. Tainted Minds, solid. B tier. Actually, I don't think Tainted Minds exist. No, they do. Yeah, Tainted Minds exist, I'm pretty sure. I already did Invictus, right? Yeah, Invictus is on here twice. Team MVP, I know them. I'm pretty sure they do League of Legends. Don't quote me on it, though. Event Gaming, I know they exist. Don't know what they do. They had a Rocket League team, I'm pretty sure. Luminosity, solid organization. Gonna put them in B tier. A lot of people know them because Ninja used to be a content creator for them. Tai Lu, heard of them, don't know what they do. Evil Geniuses, pretty solid organization. I like what they do. Not as sincere. Solid org. Actually, you know what? Navi and EG are A tier. I know Navi's pretty good in CSGO. Evil Geniuses are just overall pretty solid in terms of branding. I don't know if they have any like world-class outstanding teams, but as a brand, they're pretty solid. Hellraisers, heard of them, don't know much about them. Giants Gaming, pretty sure that's only a League of Legends team. Epsilon, heard of them, don't know exactly what they do. I've seen this logo around, this one, the Ego one right here, but I don't remember exactly what they do. And I don't remember their name. I'm pretty sure it's Dark something. Dark-Sided, I think that's it. I'm going to put them in C tier. OCE organization, I'm pretty sure. 100 Thieves, pretty good organization. Their content is really good. You can't even see the logo. Their content is really good. And as far as I know, they don't have many notable teams. Like, obviously Call of Duty is really solid, and I know they have a League of Legends team, but I don't really know what they do outside of those two games. They probably have teams, but none that really are reaching out to me right now. We got United here. Pretty sure they're pretty good in Call of Duty. I'm gonna put them in B tier. FaZe Clan are incredibly overrated, but you still gotta respect them. I'm gonna put them in A tier. Flash Wolves, heard of them? Pretty sure League of Legends, C tier. Then we got INTZ. Is it INTZ or INTZ? Heard of them, don't know what they do. Pretty sure it's a South American organization. Mibber, also think it's South American. I'm pretty sure they're good in CSGO, so I'm going to put in B tier. You can barely see that. Mouse Sports. Mouse Sports are alright. Pretty B tier. Energy, I like Energy. I think Energy are pretty high up there. I'm putting them in A tier. And then next up, we got Immortals over here. I don't know what's happening with Optic. Where did I put Immortals? So I put Immortals at B tier. I don't know what's really happened with Optic. I know Immortals obviously own them. Well, the parent company to Immortals own them. I think it's Infinite. That's what that company's called. We got Pain Gaming. Heard of them. Don't know what they do. SK Telecom. They're pretty good in League of Legends as far as I know. B tier. We got Team Liquid. Probably very also a high up organization. I think they're very close to Cloud9 in terms of top organizations in the scene right now. I think Cloud9 overall have better teams. Team Liquid do a really good job at branding though. So does Cloud9. But Cloud9 I think have overall better teams. So I think Cloud9 are a bit better than Liquid. Next up we have, I don't remember what they're called. I've seen their logo around, but I'm just going to ignore them a bit. Team Secret, S tier. I've seen them around. We got Echo Fox here. Echo Fox are pretty solid. B tier. I feel like Echo Fox are way bigger than like it shows, because like when you look at their Twitter followers, they have relatively small Twitter followers compared to like other organizations. Like when you look at basically all of the ones in A tier, all of these have more, but I feel like Echo Fox is like up there easily with some of the, you know what, I'm putting Echo Fox in A tier. Who else do I know? Elevate, heard of them, don't know what they do. I think they've Call of Duty. Gambit, don't know what they do. Heard of them though. Same thing with these guys. I think that's an Asian organization. Millenium, don't know what they do. Heard of them. Genji, they're pretty good in Call of Duty, so I'm gonna put them in B. How come they have a white box but the other ones don't? Interesting. Who else? We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Mock It, that's a easy D tier. North, I think they're only a CSGO org, so I'm gonna put them in B tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna drop North down. Sorry, North. Obey Alliance, I'm pretty sure that's just a content organization now at this point, but they're alright. I'm gonna put them in B tier. I almost put them in C. We got PSG. PSG are pretty solid. Their Rocket League team just won a major recently, so I'm going to put them in B tier. Actually, kind of tempted to put them in C tier just because I think they only do FIFA in Rocket League. Don't quote me on it, though. My bias wants to put them in B tier because I'm a big fan of Rocket League, but I feel like, you know, I'm going to put them in B tier because, you know, they are based off of a football club after all. We got Temple Storm here, pretty solid, mainly like a fighting orientated organization. I know what this team is, but I don't remember what their name is. Like, I've seen their logo around. I'm pretty sure they do League of Legends. Then we got Victus Gaming. Pretty sure this is a Dota organization. Don't know much about it. I'm gonna put them in C tier. That might be all of them I know. I know these guys, but I don't remember. I think they're called Recon. I'm just gonna put them in D tier. I've seen this logo around too, but don't remember what they do or what their name is. Trying to look. Yeah, I'll just put these guys in Caesar because I've seen their logo around. Orbit, I don't think Orbit exists anymore. Orbit used to be a Rocket League team, but I'm pretty sure they don't exist anymore. I mean, they could. Sorry if any Orbit fans are out there. Same thing with Kinguin. I've heard of them before. Don't know if they really exist anymore, though. And a Vanguard. I've heard of them. That's basically everyone I really know. So to run through it, here we got S tier, we got Fnatic, C9, 100 Thieves, Liquid. A tier, not going to talk about them because there's more and I'm lazy, don't want to read it off. So there we go, we got Immortals there. We got G2, Invertus Pro, blah, 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 blah. B tier, do I want to change anything? maybe put Immortals in A. You know what? I'm putting Space Station in A. Space Station are super underrated. Like I said, Space Station probably have the best content I've ever seen from any organization. The only problem I have with Space Station is it seems like they don't like to stick with rosters very frequently. I've seen this in Rocket League. They've had several Rocket League teams, and when things go south once for the team, like the team doesn't do well, they immediately drop them. So that's one thing I don't like about Space Station, but their content is top notch. I think that's everything. I'm pretty satisfied with pretty my D tier is pretty small, but pretty terrible organizations. I'll give credit to where these do, because I don't really know what these guys do. I just don't like Dragon Logo, so I put them in these tier. But these three I think are pretty deserving of D tier, I'd say. So yeah, that's my list. If I offended you and ranked your favorite organization lower than anticipated, then I apologize. This is just my opinion, so I'm gonna get the heck out of here. If you guys want to see more esports content like this, because I'm a big esports fan, I love talking about esports, and I'd love to make videos on it. So if you guys want to see more esports oriented content, then by all means, I would gladly do that. But I'm gonna get the heck out of here. See you later.